Go.
Yeah.
What is this? I know this song.
Oh, you do, huh?
Give it to him.
But
Okay. Okay.
Reggaeton. This got real reggaeton.
this isn't reggaeton. This is the Can't Tell Us Nothing show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're tuning in on YouTube or Facebook or however you're watching us. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. This is a show where we take opinions, discussions, topics, turn it into improv scenes. Right on the spot, right in front of you, right before your eyes. We just make it up. There'll be characters, there'll be dialogue, there'll be twists, there'll be turns, there'll be callbacks. A lot of fun. But yeah, we don't know what we're gonna say. We just let the conversation inspire us and vice versa. But yeah, Can't Tell Us Nothing improv group out of Houston, Texas. You got John, you got Tandi, you got Amechi, you got myself, Antoine, and sometimes there's a siren. Other times we have a special guest. This is one of those times where there's both. We have a special guest, Hugh, York City in the house. Welcome, comedian, actor. Tell the people a little bit more about who you are.
For starters, I'm absolutely marvelous, darling. No, my name is Hugh. I live in New York. In case you couldn't tell, with the York City, you could tell I just got here because, like, who reps that hard? You know,
exactly.
like, so I'm a gentrifier, active gentrifier. I've been acting up here. I'm with the Metropolitan Opera. I've done 3 operas: Aida, Mephistopheles, and La Boheme. And right now, I'm doing a lot of background work on TV and film, and it's marvelous, darling. It's a lot of walking back and forth in the background, pretending to have a conversation with people. It's a talent.
Yeah. What's something that people don't know about being a background actor?
So we're at the bottom of the totem pole, first of all. And it depends whether you're in the union or not. Like, I'm lucky. I was able to get into SAG, the Screen Actors Guild. Nice. But if you're not, like, coming from Texas, because I spent most of my time in Texas, Texas Republicans hate unions. Oh, here I go.
He said the Republican word.
No argument here.
No, I'm just saying, like, they hate unions, and it's because they don't want any employees to have any leverage against their companies. Coming up here, everybody reps unions, whether it's firemen, trashmen, whatever. And I joined the union. Yo, the way they treat non-union people at work is so sad. Like, they do whatever, because no one's defending them. What are you going to do? Like, they'll just call the next one. The union
like
people?
Texas Republicans?
Huh? Hey,
like Texas Republicans do?
Exactly. So we get shit on a lot. Non-union gets shit on worse. But I mean, it's like herding cats. They don't vet the people. There's no background checks. So you don't know who you're working with. And people are insane. It's a lot.
Wait, but why do you say that though? Like, what is the problem?
Anything. Like, these people aren't vetted at all. There's no background checks. You don't know who you're like. You'll talk to somebody and they'll be like, well, I was in prison yesterday. And you're like, oh, wait,
in prison?
You're not a background actor?
Like, what set was that? What was that? The 50 Cent Show for Life? Was that, and they're like, no, like,
I just had a bed and I came home.
Right, like, you got no idea. Like,
he must have been talented to get pulled like that. Like, he must have got home and was like, I'm about to get this shot right now. Clean me up. Let's get. I'm hustling. I'm getting on sets instantly, right?
He was sending out headshots from the joint. He had his manager.
Okay. Like, no, it would say a lot about me if I said yes. He's very talented, and it's very difficult to get in. But no, it's like any asshole.
Yeah,
like it's
Gotcha.
So, but are most people who gravitate to background work actors? They want to be in stuff, or are they just like people with I retired, I don't have anything to do, I just fill my days with this?
It's an interesting mix of people, but most of them are on their way to get big. And you have like, you have your stereotypes in there. Like you have your stereotypical, you know, person takes themselves so serious and I don't, and, you know, trying to laugh with like production and like, oh, you're so funny. You know, you have that one. And then you have the one that like, who swears they already know the actors. And it's like, hold on, 50 Cent, you're so stupid. And like, you're just looking at them like, girl, no, like, stop it. You know, and then you have like the old bitter one that, you know, I've been doing this for 40 years. It's not like it used to be.
It never
You know,
is.
like, yeah, you know, like.
Do you think a lot of people are just running out there? They're faking it till they make it.
Yeah. I mean, this is so like this is one of the last businesses that's so superficial. You get cast on gender, race, age, you know, how you look, you know, there's no merit system to it. Is, you know, whatever's hot, whatever's not. Like, so yeah, like everyone's selling themselves and everyone has a different way to go about it, you know, and I've quickly learned what I want to be and what I don't want to be, you know. So
what's your
how'd you
favorite
figure that
set
out?
that you've been on?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, I'm sorry.
What's your favorite show that you've worked on?
Pose is good. Oh my God, Pose. Like easily some of the best moments of my life.
Really?
Like,
I don't know what
like,
Pose is. What's Pose?
I think I've heard of poses.
No, okay. So in
I
New
think I
York
know
City, yeah, in New York City in the late 80s, early 90s, the gay community here, the black and brown gay community created something called ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like where trans and drag and gay, like they had categories, they gave out awards. They created a whole subculture. And it influenced Madonna's Vogue. She got a lot of those people, took him on tour with her. It's a whole thing. The Ryan Murphy, the guy that did American Horror Story, created a series called Pose. It's broken all sorts of barriers. It's done a lot for the gay and trans community. And that set was one of the, like, it was so positive. It was so fun. Like, we cut the fuck up. Like, especially because most of the people were from ballroom. Like, they just got them from the clubs, you know? And they weren't
Authentic
industry people. So, right. You know, we smoke like, yo, like, I'm telling you, like when we wrapped season 3, the final season, I brought a weed cake to set and passed it out to like production and like.
That's why that show was so good.
Right.
I gotta go watch that for real.
Like the camera's gonna be kind of off, like, but you get the story, like I mean, it's just, man, like so much. It moved and changed a lot of people, and it was such a positive. It was one of like what made it so different for me was that in most sets, it's like background is to be seen and not heard. Like you shut the fuck up and you pretend you're doing something. Look busy, you know, like when you're on camera. Here it was like, Here it was very like, we need your energy. Like this is you. We're in a club. It's a ballroom. Give us. Yo, and I'm a camera monster. So like every time they said action, if you log on, I'm doing the fucking most, you know, and like I got like some people don't like me for it.
Yeah.
Some people don't like me for it. And you know, I mean, I'm not for everybody. It's fine. But like you see me on the carrying. I'm just carrying on. Like,
oh God.
Like we were there 15 hours in and like everybody just be over it. They're like, okay, guys, we need some energy. And I'm like, come, like I would hype them up and like, yeah, it's a mess.
Who didn't like you for it, Hugh? Who didn't like you? What happened?
So, okay, right. Like he said, I was a fugly slut. Like, and I hate her. No, some of the main actors, like two of the main actors were like, one of them was an asshole to me because in this one scene, I was carrying and where's the camera? And I'm just like, I'm trying to give, you know? And like, he didn't have to be this nasty though. He didn't have to be this mean. He was like, excuse me, can you get, like, you're too much in the way. Can you let me do my job, please? I looked at him like, but I know my place. I'm a background bitch.
Mm.
and I can't, like, what am I gonna do? Yeah. So, I paid.
Can.
Yeah.
So I was like, sure thing. So that was season 2. We finished season 3. Every time we saw each other afterwards, it was like, I'm not gonna make faces and be passive aggressive. Like, it was just very like cold. It was very like, I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. You know what I'm like? But yeah, I made some mistakes along the way.
So in retrospect, how much were you giving it? Were you like, if you were him, would you have checked yourself if you was? Like,
if you were the principal actor.
Well, I mean, you know what? I'm sure I was in his way. I'm sure I was obnoxious as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, of course, and I get into it, But like,
we cut to a set. Hold on.
No, because I'm a consummate professional, darling. No, but like,
no, we're cutting to a scene. We'll cut to a scene.
Yeah, we'll cut to a scene.
Okay.
All right, listen. Tandaway.
Yes.
Listen, I know you're my cousin.
Yes.
And you've been on set with me. But when Denzel walks in and he's on set, we don't need your Denzel Washington impressions. I think he's heard a million of them. Okay. You can't be more Denzel than Denzel. So
are you trying to say that Denzel doesn't want me to be Denzel on set? I'm sure he would feel more comfortable if everybody was Denzel.
I like that. That was really good.
Good. I've been working on it, cousin. I've been working on it.
This is an SNL. I told you, you do this one first, SNL next. But save it. Denzel does not like that. All right. Especially this one that you just did. This one sounded really good. Just don't do it around him. All right.
But but I haven't, I don't get a chance to come out and be in movies. And I thank you for getting me in. I mean, I got to make this work, man. I can't go back to Indiana. I can't. I got to be here, man. If Denzel notices me, maybe something might come of it,
Yeah, and I'm saying that's okay. I want that to happen. I just don't want him to notice you doing him.
Okay, got
That's gonna be hard, right? Don't.
Okay.
All right, Denzel, come on in. The scene's already set up for you. To step right this way. So just so everybody remembers, Denzel is talking to the union workers. Okay, he is getting their story so he can take his mission up to Capitol. All right, Denzel, you know your lines. I don't need to walk it through anything, but this guy's a pro. This guy's amazing. But let's go ahead and get the scene started. Everybody, places. Sound rolling.
Check.
All right, Denzel, you just do your thing. Do your thing. All right, we'll all sit back and watch.
I've got it. I got it for me. Okay. All right, everybody. Today is such a big day for me and for you. I need you. I need your stories. I need your lives to really inspire me to go out there and change the world. I'm sorry. Hold on.
What?
There's an extra standing right next to me in the shot. I don't know why.
Whoa! What's going on here? Extra? Why you stand so close to Denzel?
Well, I'm part of the union. I mean, I'm part of the team. He's going to be interviewing the union people. I want to be right here so he can hear me.
You should be down in the crowd. You should be down in the crowd.
Get off the stage.
Okay.
Standing on.
That's fine.
Get in the crowd.
Okay, excuse me. I'll stand right here in the front. I'll be right here in the middle.
Fine. All right.
Okay.
Rolling.
All right.
Sound.
Check.
All right. Go. Action.
Okay, thank you all for being here. Today is such a big day in all of our lives. It's a day that's going to be remembered forever.
True.
I need your lives, I need your energy, I need your story, so I can take all this information down to City Hall and really just change the world. Okay, I'm sorry. Can we cut again?
Of course we can cut.
Okay.
What's
okay,
going
like
on?
this is a very emotional scene. The crowd's supposed to be silent. I get all the ad-libbing from this extra down in the front.
Yeah, extra. Why don't you go ahead and move that to the back, okay? You're ruining the shot. You're stepping all over Denzel. He needs a space to work.
All right. I mean, I know he's working, but he's really not giving us his best performance. I mean,
you think you can be better than this? You think you can be better than me?
I probably.
Why don't you get up here and do a take? Why don't you get up here and do a take and see how hard it is?
Okay, no, I can do it. John, he wants me to come. No, he wants me to come. He does.
We don't have to do this, Mr.
No, we're doing this. I'll go stand in the back. Okay. You stand up here and let's see how you do.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll roll camera or whatever. Action.
Check.
All you people here in the union, you know I want your stories. I feed off your stories. That's the thing that's gonna take me to the next level. So, I know you don't want me to stand here and just talk the whole time.
You see everybody on set's jaw slowly open. People in craft services have stopped eating. The guy who was on his way to the bathrooms turned around and stopped. Keep going.
Union has nothing on me. I have everything on the union.
God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was the most Denzel thing I have ever seen.
Thank you, Mr. White.
I mean, I'm Denzel, and I believe that it's the most Denzel thing I've ever seen in my life.
I knew you would appreciate that. My cousin back there, John, on sound, he was telling me not to show you what I've been working on.
Fire that man immediately. Get off my set.
Get out of here.
What?
Sorry,
John.
So that's what should have happened to Hugh.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what they should have said. This guy's doing the most clearly.
Let him try your spot.
Give him your script.
No,
there's a way to tell people. Like, you didn't have to clown me in front of everybody.
Yeah, that was cold. That was cold.
It was.
But wait a minute, it must have worked in your favor. You did say season 3. So did you went through 1, 2, and 3?
Just 2 and 3.
Just 2. They remembered you.
Yeah.
They wanted you.
Right. Well, it wasn't him. It was casting. But yes. No. But if it were up to him, like, they're talking. Let me not say too much. But like, if it were up to him, I wouldn't. But I will say this. So season 1, I was in Houston still. And I remember I was smoking with my best friend at the time back in home, and we would watch it. And I would tell him like the set just looked so much fun. And I'd be like, bitch, I'm going to be on that set. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm going to do this, ho. You know, wait, did I win something?
Every time a dream is actualized, you'll get the air horn.
You're gonna get the air horn, man.
When you follow your destiny, when you visualize it,
you get the air horn.
Air horn.
I have my vision board right here, actually.
Oh,
no, I need one. I legit need one.
There's one right behind Tandi. You can see it right now. It's
a whole thing. It's a real
thing.
Made
one for everybody.
I need one. I really need one.
A new one. I'm inspired now. We vaccinated. Things are moving. You're right. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna move forward. Go ahead.
But there's a real elephant in the room here, like between us, like seriously. And that's so I used to shamelessly run around calling myself y'all's #1 fan. And like at Station Theater, where I was with you guys, I was really extra about you all. And y'all may remember. You know, now innately I am very awkward, socially awkward. You know, which is funny because like I'm great at dealing with crowds, but in social situations like that, like I have a hard time getting along with people or like connecting. And, you know, like part of it is because I'm really neurotic. And the other part is that like, I'm just awkward. Like, you know, like once people get to know me, it's like, oh, you're cool. But when they don't, it's kind of like, you know, what do you want? Like, you know? And so while I was at Station Theater, I discovered you guys. You guys were the funniest fucking thing I'd ever seen. And I lived and died for y'all. And I didn't care who knew it. And it was very that. And, you know, it didn't help that I had a low-key crush on Amechi. you know, and
A lot of people do. A lot of people
you
do.
know,
As they all
and
do.
then and then you married that wonderful woman, whatever her name was.
Jessica. Yeah.
Jessica.
Yes, yes. Bless her heart. What's it called? So, whom I hate now for no reason of her own, you know. but we are mortal enemies. No. Okay. So like, okay, right.
Was that,
No,
what was,
so like, what's so
That one.
funny is like, I wanted to so bad to be cool with you all, like just, you know, and it's like, I was so weird and awkward about it. And so like to be here now with y'all is really such a pleasure. Cause like I live and die for you guys. I haven't seen y'all performing forever. You know, I'm mad that I just found out you had a podcast. I'm the worst #1 fan ever, first of all. But like the worst. Like, don't count on me. But like, yeah, like I just have to put that out there. Cause like I still live and die for y'all. And I think y'all still got it. So
well, thank you.
look at God.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to say, just going back to your story. First off, well, before I do that, thank you for all that. It was super awesome to have you there, man.
Yeah.
Always
Get that off the
Absolutely.
chest.
support we got at the station. It's amazing. But I also want to say it's incredible that you were sitting on the couch watching this show at one point. And then fast forward, you're dancing next to the star, putting your hands in their face, stepping all over
Hogging the camera.
Hogging the camera.
Getting dragged on set, like, you know. It's
amazing.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I know, like I thought he was because you know, I remember meeting you, and the next thing you know, you're in New York, you're on shows. I was like, oh my goodness, we had like this semi-professional actor, like really like our group. He was just passing through Houston and he went back to New York, and now he's on TV. I was like, all right then, well, I guess we got a little pull.
And
Wow,
moving.
I didn't know your story.
Yeah.
It was very undercover boss. Like, oh, this is how y'all do things, you know.
You had to take some awkward classes. You had to figure out how to just be so awkward so that it wasn't comfortable.
Like, no, it's like, okay, so the whole thing really happened for me overnight. Like I was in Houston. I did apartment management, and I managed some apartments in downtown Houston.
Oh.
And I hated my fucking life. Like I wasn't rich, but I was comfortable and traveling and whatever. But I hated my life. Hated it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in a relationship that was falling apart. And I was audition. I was submitting for auditions over and over, all over New York. I knew I wanted to move away. And like, I always wanted to live in New York since I was little. I never fit. I hate the South. Never fit in the South. I fucking hate Southern culture and cowboy shit and conservatism and, you know, heavy religion and all that extra kindness. Good morning. And like, oh God, like I just can't. But okay. No. But like, so I finally got an audition at the Metropolitan Opera. And to be a supernumerary for an opera, I put in vacation, came to New York. I said, if I get it, I'm not going back. I didn't tell anybody. I got it, you know, and I just stayed. I had my bag. I did an Airbnb for a month.
You lucky.
Cashed in a bunch of stocks, yeah, and just like
cash in stocks. Oh snap!
Went for the dream, man.
Right.
Like
That's dope, man.
What's it called? But yeah, you know, and then from there is where they started telling me about background work and how I can get in. And I had no idea. Like everything I learned along the way. And I did a show Tales of the City, got me in the union, and it's been been a thing. Like I feel weird talking about it.
You gotta invite us to the Oscars and when you win it.
Right.
I don't even want to be in the show. I just want to be backstage with you.
Right. I heard the bars are amazing. I heard it's like everybody's filthy drunk. I heard it's a mess.
Real quick, I want to say hello to the people in the chat who stopped by. D, hello. Thank you for being here. Holly, calling you out for blessing Jessica's heart. Shauna, always great to see you. Hey.
Jessica, is that her name?
We cut to a mother at home with her kids. All right, bring me that bag from the bathroom, John. Bring me the bag. Let me put that in my suitcase here. The bag with all my toiletries. Bring it here. If Mama put it in
the
the
one
suitcase.
with all the tampons in it.
Everything. Yeah, just bring that here. I'm gonna put that in the suitcase. Amechi.
Yeah.
Come on, help me get. We're gonna start zipping this suitcase. Ooh, I got a lot of stuff packed in here for my vacation to LA, little boys. I'm going to LA. Mama's going to LA.
We're going to LA?
No, Mama's going to LA. Quiet, Junior.
What?
Mama's going there.
What are we gonna do?
You're gonna stay. You're gonna stay here with your daddy. You're gonna stay here with your daddy. I've already made some meals, and Mama's gonna go out there. I'm gonna visit my friends from college, and Mama's got a couple of auditions lined up, and auditions for some show.
Are you gonna be in that double Denzel movie coming out?
That is one of the movies that I will be auditioning for. We need some background women of over 40 who work in the factory, so I will be. And just hope your mama gets it. Just be thinking good thoughts.
How long are you planning to stay? You made a lot of meals. The fridge is full.
The freezer. Yeah, and the freezer. I got a lot of meals. Listen, boys, I love y'all. But I've had some dreams all my life. You were a part of them, but you weren't all of them. And so Mama's getting a chance to go to LA. Got a little stimulus money, and I can buy a plane ticket. And my friend said I can stay with her and sleep on the couch. And I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna just see what happens. Listen, if I make it, Mama's gonna stay. If I don't, I'll be back here to take you to your softball practice on Friday.
Wait. Are you saying that if you make it, we're all gonna move out there with you?
Well, I think that's gonna be a little difficult for all of you to come. I will be staying on my friend's couch, and then eventually probably just renting a room from somebody if I can make enough money to do that. And you can come visit Mama. Yeah, we'll make a time when you can come on out there and see me. That should be fun. Your daddy can load y'all up in the car and drive you out. That'll be great. It'll be fun to see y'all.
Mom, you said you'll be back to take us to softball practice.
Yeah. If I don't land.
Softball practice doesn't stop for like 3 months. It's like it's the winter. There's no practice, so you're gonna be gone for 3 months at least.
Now look at this here. I send y'all to school to get an education, and here it is backfiring on me. Well, yeah, it is gonna be about 3 months. You can count time. I mean, that's something. It's gonna be a little while.
I was really hoping that you was gonna take me to the mother-son dance this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is coming up. Oh, we've been to so many. Can't you pull out some of them old pictures and look through them and just live on the memories?
I've been working on my shuffle this year.
Oh, that's good.
I thought you'd be at my graduation this year.
Yeah, that would be important, wouldn't it, Junior? Nothing like graduating from high school. I remember when I did that, I had so many dreams. I didn't see myself here, a mother with 3 sons, lots of responsibilities. I had big dreams, I wanted to go.
We cut to many years in the future where she's being interviewed about her story. And so, Tandi, let's talk about it. I've lost count of the awards that you've won. The amazing pictures you've been in, and it's a phenomenal career. A lot of people are curious how it all started, how someone seemed to have come out of nowhere and make a big splash in this industry.
Well, first, I'd like to thank you for that introduction. I mean, you said all of those things about me, and I humbly accept them. I wouldn't go so far as to say I'm that great, but it all started with me following my dream.
Oh yeah.
I was peeling carrots one day for one of the many stews that I cooked for my family, and I was watching a television show with Denzel Washington. It was a movie on television, actually. And I said, I am going to work with that man one day. Wow. And my husband laughed. He's like, there's no way you'll ever meet Denzel Washington. Look at you. You're cutting carrots. You drive an Astro minivan.
Wow.
You'll never meet him. When will your worlds collide? And
and so a lot of people wonder, how does someone with an illustrious career make the life work balance happen? How did you balance your husband and your children with all of the masterpieces you've been working on?
Yes, you are right. It was a difficult balancing act, and so I did not balance them. I left my husband and the children. I mean, they were fine. They'd gotten a really good foundation. I felt that I'd raised them well, and I'd poured in a lot. And I'm sure they're doing just fine. I send them.
You're sure they're doing?
I'm sure.
You haven't checked in on them at the very least.
Well, I
call your children.
I send cards. I send gifts at Christmas and birthdays, and I hope that they get them. I'm not sure if they're angry with me because they've never reached out. Also, I've got fame, fortune. Now should be the time, and they just.
It's funny
don't.
you say that.
Oh,
because we have a little bit of a surprise for you. Right backstage, actually. We have your family. Come on out. Come on out.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Amechi? Is that John?
It's me and John.
Oh my God.
Antoine's not here.
Yeah.
What happened to Junior? What happened to him? Antoine Junior didn't make it.
He went to softball practice and you never showed up. And he said he was going to wait for you till you came. So
yeah, he's still at that field, Mom.
He's still at the field.
Oh, that's perplexing. He went to high school and he never really learned how to measure time or understand. He just waited there. Well, that's unfortunate, but it's so good to see you both. How you've grown. Did you get the cards? Did you get the presents?
Nah, Dad couldn't afford the house, so we ended up just being nomads, living city to city and stuff. How's it been here, Mom, in the hills of Hollywood?
It's
nice. It's really nice out here. Me and Amechi got to see the beach for the first time.
Nice. Yeah. Lots of ups and downs, but mostly ups. It's been, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
I hate to interrupt this awkward moment, but we have to go to commercial break. And scene.
That's definitely a show I would watch.
We have a surprise guest. The last thing you want to see right now.
No. You hit me with the it was so subtle and so do tell.
You found them. They're alive.
Right. Oh, them.
I can imagine she just sent like movie poster flyers with autographs on them back home as letters.
Merry Christmas.
Form letters. That's terrible. But I was just thinking about that. Like if I just saw a show that I just like, I'm gonna be there one day, where do I just turn to everybody and be like, I hope that works out for y'all. I found my thing. What y'all gonna do? Hope y'all be all right.
Right.
No, but I think
Like,
I mean, there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it, I'm sure.
It's been weird. Like, I don't know. It's such a gig thing. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like tomorrow they can hate me and stop booking me. But there is a movie that I'm in. Have you heard of Hamilton, the play?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard of The Greatest Play?
No, I mean like no. Because watch. No, you're gonna see why I asked. Because the guy that wrote it, Lin-Manuel Miranda, wrote another play called In the Heights. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of that too. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of that one.
I've seen the play.
Like so many people outside of this area don't know In the Heights. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And especially the Latin community, because it's real Latin, but it's not Mexican. It's very Dominican, Puerto Rican,
Mhm.
which, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Okay. You said so.
If you say so.
I knew you were looking like that. There's nothing
Right.
wrong with that.
No, like there really isn't. Like it's just it's so funny because like what Mexicans are to Texas, like how they're really embedded in the culture, the food, white people make tacos, like it's a thing.
Mhm.
Like over here, it's Dominicans and Puerto Ricans really,
Mhm.
and it's a whole different like Latin vibe, It's been great.
Mhm.
And so in the Heights, no, but like, so in the Heights, we filmed summer of 2019. They filmed like 5 blocks away from where I live. I live in Washington Heights, which is like what it's about. And it was a lot of background work. It was great. I was able to walk the set, but I ended up getting upgraded to a principal role, and I have a whole scene.
What?
Right.
Now, how does that happen? How does someone evolve from a background actor?
Did you take somebody's camera time again?
I mean,
Doing the most again.
I'm not like, it was sad that the guy passed away, but I don't get in God's way. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No. It wasn't even like that.
It just happened.
No. Who am I to argue with God? Are you kidding me? Like, get out of here. No. So what happened was like, we were filming a scene. It was 500 extras. It was a pool sequence. Yeah, and like I'm the kind of, if I'm not the center of attention, I fade. I'm just like, and they were all Dominican. They were vibing with each other, and I get it. Like I'm Mexican, so I was on a different wavelength. But we were super cool. It's just like there's a lot of inside jokes culturally, whatever, And so I was on my phone. I was just like, whatever. And like the director was losing everybody's attention. The person who directed that is the guy that did Crazy Rich Asians, Step Up, G.I. Joe, whichever one the sequel was, whatever. So.
Is that the one?
Like, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So like I'm on my phone. He's losing the crowd. He's trying to get their attention. He gets on a bullhorn and he's like, hey, is everybody having fun? Is everything okay? And everybody's like, yeah. He's like, raise your hand if you're having fun. And I'm on the phone. They raise their hand. And he's like, raise your hand if you're not having fun. And I'm like, wait, what are we doing? And I'm the only one with my hand up like an asshole. And so he looks up and he's just like, oh, what's your name? And I'm like, my name is Hugh. And he's like, is there anything we can do to help you have fun, Mr. Jones? And I'm just like, no, I'm so sorry. And he's like, but then he was playful with it. And then everybody caught my name and they were having fun with it. Like, Hugh, do you think you are? Hugh, and bitch, I'm back to life. Now I'm like, everybody's talking about me. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? So I'm living, and I'm like, it's marvelous, darling. So I'm loving it. And so from there, the director knew my name. And every day after that, at first I went up to him and I was like, hey, no disrespect. I'm so sorry. He was like, no, thank you for being a good sport, whatever. But every day after that, he knew my name. It was like, good morning, Hugh. And like being basic bitch number 23 in the bag, for a director to know your name, it humanizes you. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. It really does. So he knew my name. So I was hanging out with my friend, Bill, beautiful motherfucker. Like we're sitting here talking, and they're looking for somebody in this show. Man washing car is a thing, and they're looking for somebody built. This man is beautiful, and I'm like, you know what? We're both gonna apply. I was laughing. I was like, watch me get booked. Literally taking the food out of your mouth. And he was like, whatever. So like, the director pulled me aside one day, and I had just joined the union. And he was like, are you in the union? Yeah. He's like, okay. That's how they know they can use you. And then he's like, have you taken acting classes? No, of course I have. And he's like, okay, good. Like it's what you do. Like you rise to the occasion. Yeah. And so he's like, well, how do you feel about a scene? Yeah. Let's do it. Whatever. They booked me for the role. It was completely improvised. I had no idea what I was doing. Mm-hmm. So, I had a general idea. I was going to be washing the car, and I was supposed to like holler at the girl coming out of the gate or whatever. I'm like, okay. I didn't know. The camera's right here. I'm washing the car. I'm trying to get my angle. How can I best be seen? Like I'm always working that camera. And so, oh fuck, right? Like what? Yo, look, this is the industry. Are you kidding me? Like, you know,
Camera off is all that matters.
Bitch, I got in line. I got in line the minute I got here. No, what's it called? So like the director starts passing by, and he's like, you know, show me what you're gonna do. And it's between me and this other guy. And the holy grail is always words. If you can get words, you're automatically getting paid $1,000 a day. You're gonna get residuals. Like it's game on. You know what I mean? So he's like, show me what you're gonna do. I look at the other guy, and he was just kind of like in his own world. I'm like, bitch, get out of my way. So I go to the director. So like, right. So like I run over to John Chu, the director, and I'm just like, baby, wait, let me talk to you. Oh my, you know, and he was like, okay, we can use that. I'm like, okay. So like now I don't talk to females like that. Like I don't holler at girls. So like I just don't. Like, you know, y'all are gonna be adults and we're gonna deal with it and it's gonna be okay. No, I'm kidding. No, so like so I in the moment I panicked and I'm asking like what kind of shit did they tell you? I don't know what to say. Like you know, so he was like, okay, we're gonna do a funny one and then we're gonna do like a skeevy one. And the funny one was like, hey, let me talk to you, baby. You know, okay. So then right. So then I do the skeevy one. I'm just like, ooh, baby, wait, let me talk to you. Ooh, just let me taste it. And he was like, whoa, too much. I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't do that. You know?
I don't know.
Like, you what? Like, okay. Like, throw a dick in there. Watch me light up. Like, it's a whole other thing. Like, but like, I'm just saying. But yeah, so like, and then the thing about these shows, these movie shows, whatever, you never know if your scene is gonna get used. You can get edited at any time. So I've been really reluctant to like go out and talk about it because I learned my lesson in Hustlers with J-Lo and Cardi B and all that. I was in a strip club scene. J-Lo was stripping. Usher comes in. And I put myself like in the entourage. Like I was supposed to be in the back, but you know.
Oh my God.
Like the only reason you see me on TV is because
be a manager, man.
You did.
Is that it? Uh-oh. Okay. Come on, higher calling. No. Like if you see me on TV, it's only because I'm the one that's like you know what I mean? Like it's like yeah. But
you should do a highlight reel with all of the
so like no, that's the only reason.
I will say that highlight reel would look amazing. Yeah. That reel, it was just all shots of background shots of you looking directly at the camera.
Right. It's so awkward. But like but yeah, like so it happened to me in Ush, like when Hustlers, when it was coming out, because I put myself in there so much, I just knew I was gonna be seen. Yo, on my Instagram, I was just very like, you know, it's been an honor to work with J-Lo and Cardi B. You know, I gave so much of myself on this set. You know, I worked like one day, like dead ass. And so like, and then it comes out and everybody's like, are you sure you were in the movie? Like, and if you pause it at the right time, I'm right there. Like you can see me. But I learned my lesson. So like, I haven't talked about this, but I finally got confirmation that I'm visible. And the gag to this whole thing is that in the movie, my credit is man washing car. And I love it. Like, I don't care. But guess what? The rest of the world is going to want to know what man washing car is and what's he doing. Who is he? What's his backstory? Give him a spinoff.
I heard he outwashed another man's car. Like they were competing, and he washed the car better.
Cars, shoes, like hello, like get into it, you know. Right. But yeah, so that's so I finally have a word because like what's so funny is like you have expectation and then you have reality. When I tell people, you know, oh, what do you do? I'm an actor. No, I'm an actor. No, I'm an actor. They're like, you know, oh. Anything I've seen, you know, and it's like, oh, you know, New Amsterdam, Pose, you know, you name it, you know, Law and Order, you know, and they're like, oh, you have lines, expectation, reality. I do background. You've seen me walking back and forth. You know, I give you ficus tree, I give you table. I'm there.
We cut to that same interview show from earlier. So, Mr. Amechi, you've done a lot of illustrious work as man washing car. Based on what I've seen, like you've washed all sorts of vehicles. I just want to know, a lot of people want to know, how does someone get into that line of work? How does someone become man washing car? If they're a little kid right now and they see you on TV and they want to become you, what would you tell that kid?
I would say start now. Start at home. If you have a toy car, wash that toy car. Get really good at it. If your mom or your dad or your older brother has a car in the driveway, wash that car. Get really good at it. Get people's attention as you do it. If there's a car driving by the street, wash that car.
Oh my!
Throw a bucket of soapy water on it. They will stop. Wipe it down.
That is true. I have seen news stories that you're still out in the streets washing cars, even though you have such an amazing track record. I do it for the love of car washing. You know, I see a car, I want it to be clean, I want it to be sparkling, clean. I want to be able to eat my dinner off the roof of that car. You take pride in your work, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's amazing. You must be one of the hardest working men in Hollywood, I imagine.
I would think so. Yeah.
And a lot of people want to know, how do you balance that work and that life balance? Your family? Do you even have a family? There's a lot of talk going around about whether or not you have a family and how clean they are. What would you tell those people?
I will tell them that I do have a family. I'm very ashamed of my family.
Ashamed? Mm-hmm. But why would a man of your stature be ashamed of his own family?
They drive around dirty cars. They hurt my brand, my personal brand. There's like fast food trash in the passenger seat well.
I can imagine. After a hard day washing cars and these amazing movies, you don't want to go home and wash a car. When you get home, you want to kick your feet up.
My family to take care of it, yeah. But some people just don't. They don't deserve you. You put your heart into something, and you want them to respect that, and sometimes they don't.
Well, guess who we have backstage? We have your family in their cars. Bring them on out. Bring them on out.
Here we go again.
Hey guys. Hi.
Hey.
It's my wife and my son Junior.
That's right. The passenger side is for the trash. The back seat is for the dirty laundry. Woohoo!
Whoa.
I mean, it's like you live in the car almost. There's so much stuff in here. Like,
well, I don't know, host. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But we used to be a functioning family. We all were in one home, and we all relied on one another until Amechi got it in his heart that car washing was the most important thing. He was washing cars outside, then he started washing cars that drove down the street, and then he decided that he'd washed all the cars in the neighborhood, and he went over to a couple of other neighborhoods, and he just stopped coming home.
Oh, wow. So you're saying that he by following his passion, he neglected his family.
He neglected his family. That's right. And I used to go ahead, talk to him, John Jr.
One time I had some ketchup on my tricycle, and my dad locked me in my room for a whole 2 days.
Good Lord. Amechi, what do you have to say to that? A lot of people look up to you. When they hear this, they might be disturbed.
Yeah, I would say ignore all of that. Just focus on me in the new Denzel's movie, watching cars. It's great. You guys are gonna love it. I watched both Denzel's
movie. We'll be back, folks. And His son just like admitted something dire and heartfelt. Plugs his movie instead.
Oh my god. That reminds me of the movie The Show. I was watching on the second one on Netflix. I think I told you about it. Where the show is about like somebody commits like some horrible murder or suicide on the reality show, like kind of like The Bachelor, but the ratings go through the roof. So they basically repitch a show where people can come on the show to either commit suicide and raise money at the same time as the ratings are going up. But long story short, it's like things like that happen. Like people come on the show and the family's like, why are you doing this? We love you. You don't have to do this. And the ratings are going through the roof. And they're like, you have to shoot yourself, or we're not going to get the money.
God.
It's a crazy film. But it's based off like one from, I think, the 80s. It was based off another movie from the 80s. But yeah, that's what it made me think of. You've seen.
Real quick, I want to shout out in chat. Shout out to Marina. That's my wife right there, y'all. We got Neil. We got Erica. Hello. Who did not know about In the Heights as a Mexican?
Isn't that releasing soon? That's coming out June 11th.
June 11th.
I've been seeing the promos for what? Yes.
Yo, they like right now it's the time for like black and white film, not like black and white as in old school, as in black people and white people. Like they're having their day right now. It's there's a black renaissance pretty much happening in a lot of different ways. Latino, not so much. Like we're coming up, and it's up to us to like do whatever. So when I was at the production, at first I wasn't sure what to expect. Like I knew it was Warner Brothers, I knew it was Lin-Manuel, but I was like, oh, this is cute, little Latin production. Look at them. It's a real production. But like Anna Wintour from Vogue showed up on set one day. She was there all day with her entourage, and that's when I was like, oh, this shit is real. Like, you know what I mean? And then I found out that Steven Spielberg just did the remake of West Side Story. They were filming at the same time. And they didn't book me because my hair is too modern. But that's why Marvelous Mrs. Maisel won't book me either. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Because your hair is too what? Yeah, I do. Your hair is too
modern. It's too modern. The hairstyle is too modern. For Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Like, they don't want to give me a wig. Other people get wigs.
Okay.
He's not worthy of a wig, Tandi.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
He's in the back.
And so Steven Spielberg did a movie. So then I find out that we're competing. Like our movie's competing with Steven Spielberg's first music.
Wow.
What? Like, and then they started screening the movie. In the Heights is supposed to open the Tribeca Film Festival, which is already big. And then like there's low-key Oscar talk. Like it's getting really good reviews. Like it has nothing to do with like, although Man Washing Car was a pivotal part, the fact that I'm like, the fact that I'm like, it's
like being a part of the Super Bowl team. It don't matter if you're the kicker
and you're the water boy. And you're like, yo,
we won
the water. Like, yeah,
I got all them water that day.
Right, like,
of course, you should be excited about that, man.
It just falls. Like shit just happened. Like
you're lucky, man. I'm telling you caught the golden goose, man. You should keep investing in Dogecoin. You should keep chasing your dreams.
Right.
Something's gonna pop off, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wow.
Like if I could just say moving forward, say that I'm part of Academy Award nominated movie blank. Like get the fuck
right.
Out. And and I'm shamelessly gonna plug. Like when I first got here with the Met Opera, I was really shameless about plugging. Like no matter what job I was applying for, like the Met didn't care. But I'd be like, I'm gonna have to see if the Metropolitan Opera, if they're gonna allow me to do this, if they're okay. Like I try to find a way to play the game. Like I was name dropping, I'm gonna do the shit with this movie, making up Academy rules. Well, the Academy says that I may not be able to, like, bitch, who? Like, they don't care about you. Like, but,
Hey, you never know. You might find yourself stealing one of the Academy's cameras, and now you are boom. Hosting Academy Awards, man. You could do it.
Right. Like,
yeah. I would I would say, man, you definitely have an amazing energy. I know we all saw that.
Thank you.
Just from being in
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah.
So it's not
you
a
see, once
surprise
people
to
get
me.
to know me, I'm not a piece of shit, I promise. And I seem like it.
Never even had that impression of you.
I saw your Facebook post. Don't start being fake. No,
Hugh,
okay.
I was always cutting for you, Hugh. You know better than
okay, right.
You know what?
No,
you've always been one of my favorites. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. But I think Lin-Manuel has a better chance of pulling off a musical than Spielberg.
I was thinking the same way. I was thinking the same way. Like,
that's kind of Lin's bag.
And Steven's getting older too. I always pick the young cat over the old dog.
The underdog. Let's root for the underdog. You know what I mean? It's like your quintessential fight movie where, like, last round he's down, and like he comes back with like a karate kick.
Who's supposed to be in the West Side Story?
No,
I don't know.
It's probably
they brought some. I think Rita Moreno, like a couple of the originals are like, but no, like I have no idea.
Let me ask you this: did you like the new Cats?
I didn't watch. I'm not big on musicals like that.
Okay.
Like I didn't watch it. You can ask me about Chicago, Moulin Rouge, like that gave me every which way of life. But yeah,
I'm not a big musical person either. But when I tried to watch the Cats, it was like insulting.
The Cat.
I heard it was just tough to watch.
It was insulting. Yeah,
it's disturbing. It's disturbing as fuck. Like
it's kind of like when I watched the new Ninja Turtles. I don't like seeing human faces on animals, man. That shit bugs me out. Like I know it. I know how other people can feel about animals, but when you put a human face on an animal, it doesn't work. The technology is not there yet. So whenever I see that, it's just like, oh.
I'm sorry. We cut to a man and woman on a date. John, I told you I have tickets for Cats. It's a musical. What do you mean watching the Cats? We're not cat sitting. I didn't tell you we were going to my grandmother's.
I ain't watching no cats, man. I don't like the cats. Cats make me allergic. You can't trust them. They just be walking around.
They're not real.
Their own thing.
They're not real cats. It's a musical.
Did you see the poster? I saw the poster. They look like cats and humans.
Yeah. They have
some kind of weird hybrid thing. Doesn't even look like a real like come on now.
We are not gonna be able to get in. We've been standing outside this theater arguing for the past 15 minutes. Please, I've spent a lot of money on these tickets. Please just come inside, John. I promise you, they're not gonna touch you. I'm sure they're gonna stay on the stage. There's gonna be no audience involvement at all. You're going to be able to sit there quietly, watch this couple hours, then we can leave.
All right. Jeez.
Thank you.
First time I sneeze, I'm leaving.
All right. That's fine. All
right. Tickets.
All right. How much we talking about? What's the tickets look? You already paid for them?
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I hope so. It's sold out. It's sold out, sir.
Sold out?
You have your tickets already.
Man,
yes, we do.
To see this bullshit.
Okay.
Let's just get out of here.
They're really good seats right here. They're close to the front, and they come with a complimentary cat toy. Please take this.
Y'all, you can keep that. I don't need the cat toy.
Come on, John. It's fun. It's just to participate.
Mm-hmm. And here's a small vial of catnip. That's to give the actors a certain point in the play. I won't tell you when.
No, why would I give an actor catnip? Isn't that like crank for cats?
You'll see.
I'll see.
Goes right down these stairs.
Hell no. Tandi, I don't like this shit. I heard the man say we in front of the damn stage. I told you I don't like cats. I'm allergic to cats. And now we feeding the damn cats. Sound like we babysitting cats, Tandi.
It's just a play, John. Come on. It's please now. We need a night out. Let's do this thing. Let's sit down and quietly just watch this show.
I'm not petting no cat.
All right, fine. Oh, that's interesting. Look at all those people. See what they're doing is they're moving around like cats. You see them? They just
look like a bunch of damn cats to me.
Oh, and they're coming down the stairs. I thought we're just getting started.
They're just crawling on people's chairs. Tandi.
They okay. Well, don't worry.
This way, Tandi. What the fuck is going on now, Tandi? Why are they coming this way? Don't you come this way? I don't like cats.
Just calm down. It's gonna be okay. Sorry, sir. Sorry.
You shh.
You shh.
You shh.
You shh.
You shh.
I was turned around. Why are you shushing me so late?
Yeah, who are you shushing? We shushing me or
I'm
shushing?
shushing everybody. I'm trying to join the show. Shh. Shh.
Come on now, guys.
They start clawing each other.
That dude is bleeding. He just scratched him. Tandi, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I told you I was tired. I've been at work all day. I'm getting out of here. I'm out. I'm leaving.
No, wait. Oh, gosh. So we cut back to the interview show. And that's when I knew that I needed to give up Hollywood and return to my family. I mean, the great catastrophe that was that Cat's performance was just it. You know, I felt that I'd fallen so far. I started with Denzel and then ended in a cat fight at a theater with the play Cats. It's been around forever. I don't. So.
Well, guess who we have backstage?
Huh?
The cat.
And scene. And that is the Can't Tell Nothing show, everybody. Thank you so much, Hugh, York City, for being our special guest tonight. Please tell the people where they can find out more about you.
Yes.
Definitely. First of all, thank you for having me. You know, I love y'all. I'm on Instagram, Hugh York City. I'm finishing HughYorkCity.com, which is going to be my reel and website. Just follow me on there on Facebook, Hugh M. Jones the third. It's a lot. It's a mouthful. But yeah, thank you so much. Watch In the Heights. Check me out on Pose. Check me out on Equalizer. I was just a cop on Power.
What? You was on Power?
You on Power?
Book three. Yeah. Raising Canaan or whatever.
I like
but I'm all over the place. But the one thing I ask everybody to do, as a background man, if you see me in the back of any TV show, snap a picture, send it to me, and clown me. Let's have fun with it, for real. Because it's hilarious. Fun. It really is.
Fantastic. That is fantastic. And thank you, everybody, for dropping by. Again, I just want to shout people out. D, Holly, Shauna, Marina, Neil, Erica, Kathy. Yeah, I think everybody. And Sean.
Erica Escalante says, bye, Hugh. Miss you.
Bye. I missed y'all. I had a lot of fun there. I really do.
I miss y'all.
If you want to see me again, I'll be in the movies February 11th.
All right. Then we'll get on out of here for John, for Tandi, for Amechi, for myself. Can't Tell Nothing. Seats on Improv. Search to find out more about us. We are out.